refining my curriculum. And I was thinking about that very thing because, we're talking about accuracy in shapes, which is, first of all, you have to get them to realize they're not really drawing a nose or an eye. They're drawing this value, and
Right.
drawing that value and this value, and forget about it being an eye.
Forget everything else. Yeah.
And actually, sometimes the fact that they can name all these things and they have a symbol in their mind about those things keeps them from actually being able to see the shapes. Have you ever looked at the work of the teacher Betty Edwards at all?
I haven't.
Yeah, I would recommend Betty Edwards. I could even show you. This one, as you can see, is falling apart. One drawing on the right side of the brain.
Yes. I do know that one. Yeah.
And I've done this with children, elementary school children, and I have them do upside down drawing.
Yes. I've done that with children as well. I also have done the mouse eye view. Have you done it where they focus in on a little tiny part of an image, so it takes away that
would be great. That would be great for.
And then they have to look at what they're looking at and not think about what they want it to be.
Simple, yes.
And it's so helpful because you're looking at the values, you're looking at where the lines fall into place, you're looking at the perspective a little bit, and you have no preconceived end. You're looking at something that doesn't look like anything, and that's a great exercise. And I think that I'm going to do that with my adult students next week.
Well, I'm very intrigued by her, some of her ideas about how we conceptualize things. Well, actually, she has an example of what you just talked about. Then the other one is drawing on the artist within, which is very interesting because it talks more about the character of the line.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really high on. I know this sounds I'm really high on blind contour, which doesn't seem to be, why would you want to do that? Well, there's a couple things with that. It trains your eye and your hand.
Mm-hmm.
And initially you feel like really clumsy, but it really does a lot in terms of just, you get to feel the form. Do you know what I mean? And then
you get in touch, yes.
By touch. And I swear, I did this with first graders, and people thought that I was doing their drawings, but I didn't. Because, you get a first grader and they look at, draw a flower, and they've got, the stem and the two leaves and the little. What I had them we'd have these sort of things in the front of in front of their table. And first and we have other kinds of dry things. And I'd have them take their finger and trace that, trace the shape very slowly. And then I said, okay, now we're going to put your pencil on the paper, but we're not going to look at the paper at all. We're just going to look, and we're going to go real slow and feel every little bump, and every little, and they had so much character in their drawings. And, sometimes, they weren't, perfectly proportioned, but they had the character of the plant.
Yes.
And they were feeling the form. And I think that's also a great sensitivity if you can develop that in your students.
Getting in touch. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Totally.
So,
totally.